Yeah, I've heard that enlightened masters or
Hmm.
we need other people to save us.
Hmm.
Is that true? Can you tell me something in detail about this?
This is absolutely wrong. First of
Mm-hmm.
all, tell me, when you look at something, can you borrow somebody else's eye to look at something? Can you borrow somebody else's tongue to speak? Can you borrow somebody else's ears to listen? Everything that you do is being done only by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Or let us reverse it and say, this is true, the attained ones can save you, then why is humanity stuck? Then that would mean if one person in existence ever attains, then he can save all the infinite beings, or at least the beings on planet Earth. Because he lived in planet Earth, he attained on planet Earth, he became awakened or enlightened on planet Earth, and he has seen the people, he knows humankind, and he can save all. Then what is the need for you to get enlightened? What is the need for you to become awake? When somebody wakes up, does the entire audience and entire community and society and entire planet Earth wake up along with him?
Mm-hmm.
Only one person wakes up, and that person wakes up. The rest are sleeping. It is
True.
the same situation here. This has been floated maybe by the anti-material lazy bones who don't want to do any work themselves. All the attained masters will only tell you that we can only talk. We can only guide. We are the milestones. We are the signposts. The signpost is not the destination. The milestone is not the destination. The milestone is guiding you in a particular direction. You have to undertake the journey. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you want to climb Mount Everest. And an attained master, let us imagine, is sitting on the summit, giving you a clarion call. Now, he cannot pull you upwards. You have to undertake the arduous climb. So the Buddha himself has said that Tathagatas can only teach and preach. If the attained one could actually save people, then what is the need for teaching and preaching?
True.
Then they can just say, you don't need to do anything. You just sit quietly and be exactly what you are, and we will save you. No, it doesn't happen this way. Each person has to save himself. And that is the joy, that is your glory, that is your freedom. Because if a savior forces the act of saving you on you while you are asleep, maybe you would object. And you would say, I didn't want to wake up. Why did you disturb me? I didn't want to get enlightened. Did I ask for it? A sleeping man cannot ask.
Mm-hmm.
In the anti-material dimension, these people are considered asleep. There are two kinds of people, the arhats. They say, don't wake up the sleeping people. They are happy in their sleep. Why are you disturbing them? The bodhisattvas want to help. They want to talk and help the sleeping people. They say, no, these people are suffering nightmares in their sleep and they don't know that these nightmares are not real. They are considering them real. So out of great compassion, we are trying to wake them up. Both are right in their own way. The Arhat is also right in leaving people undisturbed. The Bodhisattva is also right in trying to disturb their sleep out of great compassion. You have to be a seeker. You have to search. And all talks, all lectures, all discourses, all books are just signposts towards your own peace, towards your own center. Can anybody take you to your center? You have to take yourself to your own center. It is your own center. It can only be said that out of a centrifugal force, you are moving away from your own center. Isn't it true? All your relationships, all your needs, all your desires, aren't they focused on the outer?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, throughout your life, whatever you have gathered in life, whatever you have accumulated in terms of memories, in terms of objects, things, people, friends, colleagues, etc., aren't all these based on the outer, on a centrifugal force which makes you move towards the outer, away from yourself? And in contradistinction to this centrifugal force, if we say there is a centripetal force that takes you towards your own center, then who's going to create this?
Mm-hmm.
You have to create it through your own efforts. Otherwise, my attainment is enough. I want to save everybody. And I'm saying I can save everybody. Then right now, entire humanity can get enlightened. What is the problem? One person in existence gets enlightened. Entire humanity should naturally get enlightened. They should all wake up. They should all become Buddhas. They are all awakened ones. Is it happening? Have you ever heard it happening?
Mm-hmm.
No. Why is it not happening? Because that is not the rule of existence. That is not the law of existence. You feel hungry, you need to eat. You feel thirsty, you need to drink water. These are existential hints. Whatever you want, you have to get it by dint of your own efforts. This might have been floated by some lazy bones who don't want to put in any efforts in any direction whatsoever. And they're waiting for some other Messiah to save him. No Messiah can save you. There is no Messiah in existence. At the most, they are guides who are pointing out the right way or their subjective vision of the right way, and they are saying eternal peace is very much possible. And what are the things that are destroying your eternal peace? Start eliminating them. Your focus on the temporal, on temporary, ephemeral things, that is destroying your eternal peace, because peace has to be a permanence. This world is temporary. Your residence in this body-mind combo is temporary. Your associations with this body-mind combo are temporary, and slowly move away from them. Because what you are is eternal, and that eternality in you is peace. You're suffering a delusion and illusion that the outer will make you peaceful, the outer will make you happy, the outer will grant you pleasures, and all these are temporary. So no Messiah can save anyone, no attained master can save anyone. They can only talk, guide, help, preach, and make the journey interesting, entertaining. They can provide a lot of anti-material entertainment and slowly and steadily take people to the summit. It's like saying that my neighbor woke up and I also woke up at the same time. It doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
When I wake up, then I wake up. Yes. When you wake up, you might want to save a lot of people, or you may want to save all beings. Wanting is one thing. That is arising out of great compassion. But effecting it is quite another, and it is impossible. Then nobody needs to get enlightened. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
You got the entire gist of it. That
Yeah,
how
true.
people are postponing, how people are shifting responsibility on others.
You mean to say that just by going to an enlightened person or like sitting in front of him, it's not going to help. You have to like work on your own steps.
I did not say it is not going to help you.
Okay.
I am saying he is not going to directly save you because he can't.
Okay.
He would like to. I am not saying he doesn't want to. He would like to.
Mm-hmm.
But it is existentially impossible.
Mm-hmm.
It helps you in as much that something of him you start imbibing. Something of his essence, something of his depth, something of his significance. If you start resonating with these things, then from the level of curiosity, you are moving to a greater depth. This guy doesn't seem to be interested in the temporal. He's not interested too much, at least. He's saying there is something else that is more magical and mysterious than what parents, teachers, and societies, etc., have created for you. There is something else altogether. That is the dimension of a mystic. That you slowly start imbibing from him. To that extent it helps. But he cannot directly save you. He can only guide you. You got it? It's like going to a doctor, he prescribes some medicine. Doctor cannot take the medicine, or if the doctor is cured of the disease, you will not be cured. You will have to take those medicines. Or you will have to find your own way to get cured. Let us say your non-peace is your ailment right now. Now a few things can be mentioned, but ultimately you will have to find the way to your own peace. You cannot even adopt another's way. I may have come to the door of peace through a totally different way. My path could have been totally different. There could be infinite paths to peace. Your path could be absolutely unique to you. Maybe no one medicine works for all. One size does not fit all. Broad parameters may be given. But you cannot narrow it down and wear blinkers and say only this seems to be correct. You have to seek and you have to search which is the internal medicine for you. Which path seems to be correct. Somebody is saying meditation, somebody is saying chanting, somebody is saying reading, somebody is saying listening to a discourse or a lecture, or sitting with an enlightened one, or looking at a sunset. Hundreds of breathing techniques, hundreds of dynamic meditations, active meditations. An entire anti-material buffet has been given. An entire anti-material pharmacy is there. From these, which medicine suits you best, you will have to find out by dint of your own effort. Maybe the master is wise enough to guide you and he says most probably I feel this will suit you better. Going by your personality type, going by lots of other things. But actually speaking, it is very difficult to identify for someone else. They are the best identifiers for themselves. You got that? Hello?
Right.
Yeah, something like that. Now, every time what's happening is, even in the spiritual world, again there is a dependency. In relationship, already there is a dependency. Okay, the wife is happy only when the husband comes home early or buys her a gift or talks nicely. There is a dependency. Now, again, they start depending on a master, and that too eternally. That's very dangerous. You have to depend only on yourself. Every master will try to free you of himself. Otherwise, you will become dependent on the master. The master says, I will save you. I can save you. Keep sitting with me. It may be said out of compassion, an indirect way of saying that by sitting with me, you will imbibe something of me.